If you ever want to see Chivalry 2 played at the highest level, you'll like this line spire game of a competitive match between HKG and Chiv Cartel. What is going on, guys? It's Shawnee Salami, and I recently joined one of the top clans in Chivalry 2, Chiv Cartel, also known as CK. I had joined these guys last year, but not a lot of the matches ever made YouTube because my internet would fall apart. I had some issues after moving in real life. But now that we have that trained out, I'm back with them, so we'll be mixing in competitive play on this channel now and then. Competitive play is just a whole different animal than the pub lobbies that most players do, so we'll break down some examples of that as we go. Let's get into this line spire match. So something I do want to point out is HKG is more of an upstart clan, and they don't have a lot of the firepower that Chiv Cartel does. So they were overmatched, but they deserve a ton of credit for how they played. They played with a lot of heart. You're especially going to see it in some of the later objectives in this match. But it's just kind of how it's going to go for a lot of these clans that are trying to get into it late in Chivalry 2's life cycle. A lot of the top players are already in Plumville, CK, or Equilibrium, so it can make it a lot harder for these new clans to get new members. But clans like Vex, HKG, and Dominion deserve a ton of credit because this is not easy to just step up and try and go against the top clans. And I do think it bodes well for them in the long run, like say at Chivalry 3 or whatever slasher comes next. They're building for the future, in my opinion, because it's good to see them want to just step up and fight the big dogs.
Foothold in the city. Take the main plaza.
Now, if you see me checking the scoreboard a lot, that's just, I always do that. I don't even know what it is, because in a comp match like this, I don't care about my stats. I know I talk about them a ton in my typical games, because it's like I'm playing against myself in a way. But here, we're playing for the win first and foremost. That's all that matters, is getting the win. Because to be very clear, I am one of the worst players on Chiv Cartel, so I'm doing anything I can to make myself valuable, whether that means going hard on objective or just listening to calls that they're making. That's what I'm going to do. This is what I mean when I'm saying HKG played with a ton of heart, because this is an objective I expected us to capture very quickly, but they're going hard on the defense, getting a lot of kills on us, and even wiped us a few times to hold it for a decently long time. If you made it this far into the video, please comment Dracula is an F tier duelist but S tier LARPer to let me know that you made it this far into the video. So again, this is a tough matchup for HKG. We were expected to win, but they fought with a lot of heart and deserve a ton of credit, and I definitely think they're going to be built for the future as long as they keep at it. But while this channel is always for the casual gamers of Chivalry 2, I will be mixing in some competitive play now and then. I do think it's good to mix it up a little bit, have different stuff, but I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Check out a video on screen now while you're here.